I have a story that I will share with you. There were two friends, let's call them Mark and Joe. They were the best of friends, even shared their birthdays. They met in a park with their mothers when they were toddlers, and for them, it was friendship at first sight. Since then, Mark and Joe were inseparable. They even celebrated all the festivals together. They never left each other and were always together. But this wonderful friendship was discontinued due to one misunderstanding. One day, as they were going to get some ice cream, Mark realized he didn't bring any money with him. He asked Joe if he could share his ice cream, but like any other friend, he refused. Mark was disappointed, but still forgave him, as he didn't want to ruin his friendship. But then a tragedy occurred. Joe met with an accident and was bleeding. Mark didn't know whom to call first, so he decided to call an ambulance and get Joe into safe hands. As Mark watched Joe on that stretcher, he quickly went to the reception and called up his parents. As soon as the parents came, the doctor who was with Joe came and said that Joe was out of danger and they could go meet him. With excitement, Mark ran into the room along with the parents. But the happy reunion was short-lived. Joe was angry and said that before the accident, he felt a slight push from behind and accused Mark of attempting to kill him. Everyone was shocked and began to stare at Mark with suspicious eyes. Joe assumed that since he didn't use ice cream, Mark got angry and pushed him. Now Joe's parents were convinced of this fact and began to corner poor Mark. He tried to explain that he didn't do anything, but it was of no use. The parents of both Mark and Joe exchanged heated arguments, and all of this destroyed their friendship beyond repair. And believe me, all of this could have been avoided if only Joe and Mark could have gently sat down and discussed this amicably. If only they could have taken the time to understand each other's perspectives. But what does understanding others' perspectives mean? Sitting and listening to what the other person has to say? Or just knowing that the other person has been through rough times? Is it both? Or is it neither? There are many perspectives on understanding others' perspectives, but never has a person truly understood the trick of understanding others. We still think that understanding others and understanding their perspectives are the same. But no, there's a grave difference. And no, it's not that others is replaced by perspectives, but it is much more. Understanding others doesn't mean that you have to agree with their feelings or point of view. Instead, it means that you've acknowledged their point of view and admit that it is distinct from yours. On the other hand, understanding others' perspectives is when you put yourself into others' shoes and understand how they feel. But now we end up with another question. How do I put myself into their shoes? Well, taking this phrase literally is not going to help you. So how is it done? Ask yourself one single question. What would I do in this situation? That's it. If you're planning to do something for or to someone, all you have to do is ask yourself, how will I react to this? And whatever answer you get will make you think twice before doing something. This way you learn to put yourself in other shoes and also allows you to not get into trouble. So you knock out two birds with one stone. Let's try to do this practically. The scene is that your mother is angry because someone called you stupid. And you come into the room, ask her a question, some random question, and she replies, I'm stupid, go ask someone else. Now that the mood is set, let's see what all could have happened. Scene 1. I go into the room, ask my mom, hey, why is sandalwood so costly? And my mother replies, I'm dumb, go ask someone else. And I turn around, leave the room irritated. Scene 2. I go into the room, ask my mom the exact same question. Hey, why is sandalwood so costly? And she replies, I'm dumb, go ask someone else. But this time, instead of going out, I decide to ask her what's wrong. And she tells me that someone called her dumb. Now, I put myself in her shoes and realize how bad she felt. Then brought up a decent quote I read off the internet and told her, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, the fish will live throughout its life thinking it's a failure, never realizing it can breathe underwater. And my mother feels happy and hugs me. So now, which scene do you think you'd want for yourself if you end up with the situation? Scene 2, right? That's exactly how you put yourself in other shoes and make them feel comfortable and cozy. Now you see, just changing one decision in your life could change entirely how the other person feels. And imagine if you could implement this in your daily life. And I'm sure most of you have already achieved the way of the perspectives. But if you have a hard time understanding others and their feelings, it would be in the best interest for you to follow what I had said earlier. What would I do in this situation? How would I react to this? And believe me, it will help you in almost every difficult or awkward situation. like conflicts on an interview. Before answering, think of what you would want to hear if you were an interview. This way, you can easily answer what the interviewer wants and make a good first impression, a win-win situation. Now it's all up to you. What choice will you make when you leave here today? Will you try to implement this or just ignore it and just another speech? Thank you.